This week marks the official end of our Work and Labor unit, where we've discussed the American work ethic and some of our conflicted views about it. Some of our discussions have revolved around the differences between work and labor, jobs, careers, and callings, and how that makes us feel about the jobs we're currently doing or the work that we aspire to do. John DeGraff's editorial urged us to consider a liberated worker and a 30-hour work week, but Wendell Berry responded with a practical and sobering response as to what a reduced income might actually look like for the typical worker. We've read about some of the myths in American job culture, as well as the decline of dignity in manual labor with the rise of meaningless jobs. And of course, we can't forget Tom Lutz's son Cody on the couch, who opened up this unit and allowed us to confront our conflicting emotions about slackers in the US. Whether it's Michael Scott or Ferris Bueller, we love to hate them. And this brings us to our third and final unit of the semester, leisure. And you're probably thinking it looks something kind of like this. And you're not totally wrong. But first, we'll want to get a little historical context for what exactly we mean by leisure activities. We'll also consider why our attitudes towards pastimes and hobbies and leisure activities has changed so dramatically, and why, even if we're doing the same activities we did decades ago, it looks much different today. Annie Leonard will give us some context for this in her video, The Story of Stuff, which highlights and tracks a natural progression of a capitalistic economy. And it's through this lens that we'll be able to begin to identify the commodification of leisure in the last of our readings this semester. These authors will take us on a tour of some of our favorite places that we like to go in our free time and look at what's really going on in the background. And finally, to finish the semester, your final project will be to take your classmates on an analytical tour of one of your favorite leisure spaces. You may already know what Ferris Bueller did on his day off. Now, what would you do on yours?